Yeah, yeah. It's been a long season, so it would be very difficult to be short. But a season that we are proud of what we've done. It's been a difficult season. We've had a lot of injuries. We've had a lot of difficult moments. We went into a transition also with the leadership, and so, but we achieved a lot of very good things. We disappointed that we only won the league and the Carling, and I know a lot of people say but we won the Carling Black Label too, and got to the semifinals of all the other competitions. So a good innings, but even if we had won everything, we would still have thought we can do better, and that's the feeling we have, is a feeling that we can do better next year.
Looking at the glass half full, obviously, falling short at some competitions is renewed motivation to go for next season.
Oh yeah. The players have been saying that I should allow them to go on holiday, because if it were with me, I would be on the training pitch already. Because there's a fire that says we should do more, and there's a pain that is pushing me to a space where we want to start as soon as possible, and we want to get ourselves back on the pitch, and we want to play better, and we want to have better results, Lorenz. But it's also important to put things into perspective, and what we've done under the circumstances that we've had, and doing it the way we've done it, with the way we've played football, and been so offensive, and the number of games that we've won. We've defied theory in a way, and football theory in a way, because we probably have the best defensive record. We've got the clean sheet record, but we haven't done that as a team that is predominantly without the ball and sits back and defends deep. Good defensive teams have been known to keep the records that we've kept, but we've done it in a different way, while having the ball, and while trying to be as offensive as we possibly can, and that's showing how difficult we've done it, in a way that we've done it, and so yeah, the perspective, when we look at it like that, is a perspective that allows me to be very proud of the team, and proud of this football club, and proud of the things we've achieved.
Coach, they say experience is the best teacher.
Yep.
You've had quite an experience this season. Not only was it your first as a head coach, but also, like you said, I wouldn't say the shortcomings, but the disappointment of losing out when you really wanted to win. Just in terms of that, how valuable has this experience been to you as a coach? And then, do you think that was necessary for your pruning almost for the next season?
The bad moments are very important. The bad moments are going to be there for all our careers, and so you have to appreciate them, and take the learnings from them as much as you possibly can, because you want to avoid as many as you possibly can, because we are in this space where we want to succeed and we want to win trophies. But of course, there are going to be moments where we're going to fail and we're not going to achieve, but those moments are probably just as important as the moments where we celebrate our successes, and we are celebrated for the contributions that we make. So we have to be open to receiving the criticism, and opening to deal with the pain of disappointment. But more than me, I think it's the lessons for everybody, the club, for the players, because I said it even while we were in the group stages. If you look at the team, Ronwen was playing his first Champions League. Now Mayema was really playing his first Champions League. Mudau was playing his first Champions League. Marcelo Allende is playing his first Champions League. Rulani Mokwena is playing really his first Champions. So apart from maybe a player like Themba Zwane, or maybe even Peter Shalulile, who's doing it more than once now, most of the squad, Cassius is playing his first Champions League. So we'll be better next season with experience, and we'll be a stronger team, and we'll give it another go for sure, and maybe even a more invested go. And if we gave 100% this year, we have to give 150 or 200 if it means, because what we've done has shown that it's not enough. So we've got to give a little bit more.
Coach, now that the season has come to an end, have you applied your mind to their movements as the living? I'm not speaking to be names yet, but there
Yeah.
is that possibility.
Yeah, for sure. It's like any big club. All the big clubs have a responsibility to improve. The first way to improve, and the most important way, is more work, more training, more video, more development, more ideas, more advancement. We have to work a lot harder. We have to give a little bit more, and then of course try to bring in better players, and that's very difficult because of the level that we have. Try to raise the standard and the energy in the club. The way to bring in new energy and is to bring in new players with higher levels of motivation, so that they stimulate that energy amongst the squad. So yeah, we've had those discussions already, and it's not going to be big changes and too many changes, but of course we will improve the squad in during the window. Yeah, and the Super League, so in October, so we've got plus minus 10 extra games next season, minimum. So we need as much help as we possibly can. We need all the players to be ready to play and to make a contribution, and we need a very good squad for what's going to be a very difficult season.
It's going to be an overload with AFCON coming. But
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you, you said a couple of months ago that you would like to have a technical team also that's more suited to the way you want to play football. Will there be ins and outs in that department as well?
I'm very happy with the technical team. No, I don't remember exactly saying exactly those words. And I don't want to answer it by not saying I don't remember, because really you have to remind me where I say a technical team that's suited to the way I want to play football, because I think the technical team we have is a technical team that the club trusts and is there to support the style of play and the way we want as a club to play football. It's not the Rulani way, it's the Sundowns way, and it's a way that speaks not only to the culture and the tradition of our club, because we have a certain culture and we have a certain tradition. It might not be as deeply rooted, with a number of years, but there is a talk in the culture and the tradition and in the history of this club that speaks to piano and shusha, and that speaks to why we have the colors that we have, and the origination of the colors that we use, and being known as the Samba Boys. So for sure, it's a way that the club wants to play, and because the club wants to play like that, we know that is the way that everybody has to believe in and everybody has to be committed to, and be invested in, to try to make us play better. And so the technical team that we have is already a technical team that's strong enough to be able to help us in this way. But we will look to improve both on and off the pitch, and try to be better for sure next season.
Especially because the situation coach, it's almost similar like the last season. You guys never lost one match.
Yeah.
That will be the last question.
Yeah. Yeah, Tepo is tough. The Champions League story is of course I've got to be the leader that shows optimism in difficult moments. This is the moment where the club needs a leader, not a coach, but a leader. And the most important thing of leaders is that in the difficult moments they show up. They don't hide and try to make it less painful. They deal with the trauma and the pain, but also there's a demand that we do better. We do more next season, and you can't do that if you don't have the energy and the vigor to deal with the setbacks and try to stimulate yourselves to a space where you can lead the club. And fortunately also we've got, as I said even earlier, You've got a coach Steve, you've got a coach Mangowa, you've got a coach Wendell as the coaches to support me in this, to get the message across to the players and to get the message across to the rest of the club and the technical team. And we have to do that together and have to try to do more.